time lapse. You had to put it into what do you call it? Well, a photo where you put all the photos in it and it joins them together to make the video into a time lapse, Lightroom or something. So then I moved on to a GoPro 8, and I don't think I ever had any problems with the 8. It's just a nice breeze blowing us along here. Then I jumped from, did I have a 9? I can't remember. I got the 9, or that's when I just jumped straight to. I went up to a 12, I think. So I had a 12, and now I've got the 13. And I'm having more problems with the GoPro 13 overheating and turning itself off. And obviously there's loads of videos on YouTube trying to come up with ways of trying to help you to keep the battery in the compartment cooler so it doesn't switch itself off. So obviously it's a known problem with the GoPros, but they haven't addressed them. They still sell them. Oh, mummy, a little lamb. Hello girls, hello. Hello girls. Right, there's the daddy. Still got the vein on his shoulders. They're just about there. He'll be glad when he gets to the gate and starts going down the hill, because he can take the vein off his shoulders and then let the vein walk downhill himself, going towards the waterfall. Because I guess that they're going to the waterfall. It's just there in the straight line down to the left there, because the stream comes down, goes beyond the trees and winds its way around and around, and it goes back down towards the village. Right, so when you're going back down the way, when you see the shed, you know you're well on the way down. And just go around all the S-bends, then drop down over the step downs where they've built it up with stones and concrete for vehicles to go over. Here's another one here. So if you try to drive over this fast, it'll rip your bloody exhaust pipe off. So you just have to drive really slow over this. Just hit it with the wheels, then just accelerate a little bit so it goes over, starts dropping, but not drop down the springs, because that's what will damage either your sump or your right. So they're just right at the very top there now. They've just turned left. They're going to go down into the tree line, so they have reached the single gate. So when you see that big tree on the right hand side, that's when you know you're there. And then when you see the waterfall, hopefully in full spate, you realise that it's well worth pushing yourself to get up here, because it's a nice setting. And I walk around the rocks on the right hand side, trying to get as close to the waterfall coming down as possible to get a decent photograph or video of the water dropping down between the spout at the top. All these tyre marks are quite recent, because they must have been coming along here. There was one time I was coming up here and I seen a guy was coming down in his golf trolley type, just at the start there with those where it's all cobblestones in the bevels. But that tree line there, that's where the water is, just down there in the valley, in the gully. Right, so you can see the double wooden gate straight ahead. That's where you can't get any further unless you're a farmer. And you open the gate and you go up there to the right. cycles up here now, bicycles. Yeah, this is all recent because it's claggy, wet, the mud, where you can see the tyres gone through the marks on the grass sides. So I don't know if you're picking it up on camera, but it's very, very fine mist drizzle coming down, very fine at the moment. So when I get in the tree line, I'll be getting a bit more shelter again. When I'm going back the way back down the car, it won't matter, because I'll be walking downhill a lot quicker, because I've got the hill helping us down quicker to get back to the car. Was this pathway all churned up at the top end here where the farmers have been coming through the gates. So it looks like all thick mud. Could be wrong, could be just rain on the rocks, make it look claggy. Right, so this is the big tree on the right hand side, and when you see that, you know you're getting close to going through the gate on the left. So what I'll do when I'm coming back the way as well, I'll put a new battery in if this one goes off, and then just record the whole journey back down the car, and then you'll see the stunning views again as I go down the ramp. Nah, it's not mud. Back there it looked like it was all chewed up by the tyres and lots of mud coming through with the farmer coming through the gate, but it's just water shiny on the stones. Right, so here's your wooden mortar post pointing down the way. Oh, this is all overgrown, Christ almighty. Right, that is supposed to be a path that goes down there, and you can see where the beck's coming around. And over there in the distance is a wooden bridge across it. So, like I said, that's a pathway that you're supposed to be able to walk around and drop down to the burn, and walk around it and cross over the bridge. That's just a warning sign saying bulls in the field. Look at them all lying down. Doesn't worry me, I'd walk straight past all them, I'd walk right through the middle of them, as long as they've got no young ones next to them. But I wouldn't be worried or scared stiff at all. But some people are petrified, but not me. I've had too much experience walking through them. I've actually put my hand out and I'm seeing some of them have actually licked my hand. Dead friendly. But it's just the stories that you hear makes them sound like they're really screwballs, like gonna chase you. Right, public footpath, and they say Catrig Foss only, so it's called Foss instead of Catrig. Oh wait a minute, it was carved out on it. There used to be a plaque here with Catrig carved out on it. Oh, is that right there? It's really dilapidated now though, but that's, it said Catrig on there, Catrig, and I'm sure it says Force, Catrig Force, but it's so old and rotten now you can't see it. Right, so I'll shut the gate so there's no sheep can get up here and get onto the tracks. Right, so you drop down and the gate, the single gate on the left going into the tree line there. but it's very steep going down here as well, so you've got to watch what you're doing, take the best pathway down. Now this is another place where you can go down straight ahead to the bottom there and sit there and have a picnic, looking down to where the river's dropping down over the waterfall. Oh, there's a dog. Right, so because it's steep, they've made like a zigzag path to take it down. Oh, come on in, come on in, away, come on in. Not having nothing to do with it. Right, she's going down where the waterfall is as well. That family with the bin and all that, they'll be all down there now. Right, so you drop down zigzag, go through the gate in the tree line here, follow the path down, it bends on the right, and then you go down some stairs and it drops you down to where the big trees falling right across the pathway that you can use as a sit down. Right, I'll get under these trees and I'll take my cap off briefly and wipe the lens, so if there's any rainwater on it at the minute splashes, I'll wipe them off because it just spoils your recording. But that's the picnic area just there where you can sit on, just where the trees are. That's where the waterfall drops down. I first saw this when I watched the taxi driver's video when he came to Catterick Force waterfall. I can't remember if he done the two like I've done, go to STAINFORTH Force waterfall first, then come over here to Catterick Force. But I just remember he came here, and just where that line of rocks are, that's where you sit down and have your picnic, and the waterfall's just behind it. You just go towards the edge and you can look down. That's if you're not frightened of heights, that is. Right, so that's the hard way to come down, coming down those steps. It's quite steep and treacherous. I'll be frightened my dog gets too close to the edge. So if I did take him here, I would put him on a leader, just so I could have a peek down there. Hello, you going to come and say hello? Come on, come and say hello. There you are. There you are. have you got the right time, please?
No, I haven't got a watch on. I've no idea.
Alright, it's okay. Right, so just before I go down to the waterfall, as you go down to that single gate there, I'm going to go over here and remind myself of where you go to have a look down. I think it's where that gentleman is there. You can look down where the tree is. Right, so this is where people come here and just sit on this bit of grass and dangle their feet down. Right, so you can hear the people down below talking. Have you got the right time, please? Have you got a mobile or?
What do you think it is?
10 to 10, 10 o'clock.
Wow, time flies. It's 3 minutes past 11.
Wow, it is flying. That's because it takes me ages to get up here.
And
Thanks very much anyway.
have you brought swimming trunks with you? Are you going in?
Sorry?
Have you brought your swimming trunks
No,
with you?
no, I've just come to film it and put it on my YouTube channel for when I get home.
Oh, have you?
I've drove all the way down from South Shields to come here to see.
Today, this morning?
Yeah, to see STAINFORTH. Then I come across to see Catterick.
Oh, right.
But I go all over, up and down the northeast, normally with my dog, but I haven't got up today. But yeah, I've drove 96.6 miles to park in STAINFORTH at
Yeah.
Craven Heifer.
I'm back again tonight.
I'll be going back soon, about half an hour's time.
All right. Busy day.
But enjoy your day anyway.
Yeah, I'll do right.
Bye bye now. Right, this shows you where the burn is coming along here, look. That's what people come to see here. That's it. This is the start of the waterfalls. So we're having rain and the burn is running quite substantially. The waterfall is going to be really nice when I get down to the bottom to film it. But like I say, this is a nice picnic area. If it's dry, you can come and sit here on these rocks and just watch the water going down. But if you walk along that pathway and get to the tree, you can look down. Well, this is the start. This is the burn. I wish I could remember the name there. I looked it up. But that's where it gets pushed over the side, look, and dropping down there. I wouldn't go down on those rocks there because they'll be dead slippy. We're being wet and they're beveled. But I just wanted to show you where the waterfall starts from. So it's just after 11 o'clock. Morning. Morning. Right, so you can see where people have stood their foot, created footmarks for to put in to get up alongside the wall. But it's quite steep, so that's why they've made the zigzag path to make it easier to get down here from the gate up there. Right, I've just got to try and make my way safely down here now without slipping. Get past these little bits of boulders. He did exactly the same as me. He could sort of come down sideways and slowly, because obviously he's not good on his legs by the looks of things. Alright. See, once you get through this gate and you start going down the hill, the path's okay. It's pretty wide and it goes steep, down steep a bit, but not too bad. Right, so there should be quite a few people down here now. Right, so you go down here and bend around the right. You go around to where the top of the stairs are and then start making your way down the stairs. And then just as you get halfway down here, you'll see the big tree that's fallen over on the right that people use as a seat. So as you can see, this pathway is not too bad. It's wide enough. I mean, there is a few roots here, but you can see quite clearly where they are, so it's not too bad. And there's a few bits and pieces of trees falling over here, look, on the path. They weren't here last time I was here. These are new. I'd be scared stiff with my dog, like going over the cliff there with a running off the leader.